And this is our easy Mutter Paneer, just easy 3 steps. And you can see the color of the green peas, it is nice and green, and this paneer is soaked up in the gravy. That's what we are looking for, the nice soft gravy, perfect color for the Mutter Paneer, and it is now ready. Hello, welcome to Medha's kitchen. Today I am making the classic Indian dish Mutter Paneer. The main ingredients are mutter and paneer, the Indian cheese. So I am making it into 3 easy steps for you. Cooking the paneer first. We are making pre-made paneer. I'm not making paneer now. Then sautéing the green peas in butter. So we saute paneer in butter first. We saute green peas in butter, and then we make the gravy. Then we add everything together. Starting with oil, little bit oil, so our ghee won't burn. Olive oil and then ghee. And I am using a non-stick pan for this paneer, because otherwise paneer tend to stick to. You have to fry all the sides of the cheese little bit, and that's what we are doing now. And to the same oil and ghee, I'm going to add the mutter, the green peas. I'm using frozen green peas. Green peas, I'm adding little salt. It is 1/4 teaspoon. I'm cooking this green peas for 3 minutes now. It's the frozen beans are soft now. I have to saute it 2 more minutes, and I have to preserve the color. So the smell of the green peas is gone, because we are sauteing it in butter, the clarified butter, Indian ghee. This step you shouldn't avoid. You have to fry paneer and green peas only in ghee. If you see the skin of the green peas, just remove it, because we don't want that. And one more thing, I usually like to get the flavor of the cumin in this green peas, and I want to preserve the flavor. I don't want to cook it too much, the cumin. So I am going to add cumin with this. So this is just salt and cumin on the beans, and this is done now. I'm going to keep it aside, and I'm going to work on my gravy now. So I sauteed the green peas, sauteed the paneer, and now I am going to start on the gravy part. For the gravy, I am adding a teaspoon of olive oil. Into that, I am adding a little bit of ginger garlic, and I put a little bit, half of a green chili for the spice. I have onions, 1 whole onion. It's like we need a little more oil. I'm going to add a little more oil into that. 1 more teaspoon oil. Adding a little salt, 1/4 teaspoon salt for the onion. When you add salt, you have to be careful. I already added 1/4 teaspoon for the green peas to cook and get that salt into it. So now it's half a teaspoon. I think that would be enough for the gravy. Into this, I am adding a little sweet pepper, bell pepper. This adds the color. Let it cook with the onions. I'm going to add 3 tomatoes. Now we have to cover and cook this one for 2-3 minutes and stirring in between. A tablespoon of cashews, I'm going to add that also. So cashews will be soft with the uh, cooking with this tomato, so we'll get a nice silky smooth gravy. Tomatoes are all cooked now very well. I'm going to add my spices. I'm creating some space in the middle. Adding little extra oil. Oil will carry the flavors of the spice. Half a teaspoon of chili powder. We haven't added any spice yet. And I have fennel powder here, half a teaspoon, and 1 tablespoon coriander, freshly ground coriander powder. Both are freshly ground. And little bit turmeric. I forgot to put turmeric. Half a teaspoon turmeric. Turmeric and coriander will give the color for the curry, the gravy. You have to saute the spices a little bit and then we'll mix it with the whole thing. Let's saute the spices. I am going to add some garam masala. I'm taking it and I'm grinding it into a smooth silky gravy. That's what we are looking for. And we are going to use, in time I put boil little bit water in the pan so the pan won't burn. I have the gravy ready, blended it into the perfect consistency here. We need a little more water. I will wash all the gravy from the blender, and the color of the gravy is perfect. That's why I added the sweet pepper in it. That will give the color and sweetness to the gravy without adding much of the chili powder. So this is perfect color. You have to grind it really well. You have to get a smooth silky gravy. No pieces of cashew nut. Cashew nuts has to really grind well with that. I don't want that onion there because that came from the spoon. Taking it out. The gravy started boiling now. That's what we are looking, and we are going to add our paneer cubes into it. And I'm going to add green peas also. I'm going to cover and cook for 2 minutes. Boiling now very well. Going to add a handful of kasuri methi. And a little bit of 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala on top. Just give the fresh garam masala taste. And we are going to add a couple of tablespoons of cream. And we don't have to boil it again. It has to just come to a just below the boiling. And I'm going to garnish the curry with some fresh coriander leaves. And this is our easy Mutter Paneer. Just easy 3 steps. And you can see the color of the green peas. It is nice and green, and this paneer is soaked up in the gravy. That's what we are looking for, the nice soft gravy, perfect color for the Mutter Paneer, and it is now ready. Here is my classic restaurant style Mutter Paneer recipe ready. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe and share this one with your family and friends. Thank you.